What up?
No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can
Is the Discord chat too much for you?
what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Allegiant Stadium, home of the Raiders, right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field.
We haven't played before, have we?
And the Gators about to kick it away and get this season started. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's got him in the flat. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few.
He gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven, all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
On third and long, a check down will be the last resort. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Trojans will snap it on first and 10.
As a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? Third down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field.
I'm a big believer in taking shots early in the game and being aggressive and showing my team I got confidence in them.
End zone. Touchdown, Trojans. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. They'll give it to the back. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume. It'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Picks up the first down, still moving. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They'll line up for a second down play. They'll run play action. He's got the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares, problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chain. Direct snap. It's Norris. Boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Tries to get it on the ground. He breaks a tackle.
That's not surprising. You're going for that every single time. 4th and inches in your opponent's territory. You're trying to get closer and closer to field goal range so you can pay this drive off by scoring points. Nice play.
The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking for space. It's Norris. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man. It's Norris. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So just make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
on the snap. It's Norris. The pitch. Turning it on. Touchdown, Gators. Great job by the back on the option.
The running back is going to get the long touchdown run with stats, but the option was run beautifully. How about the timing down the line of scrimmage? A perfect pitch, and the running back takes it and does the rest. That's why this offense is hard to stop. So many options on so many plays.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
This offense has it with really good field position. Here's the handoff. Can't get him to the ground. Inside the 25. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Dances away. Smashes through the tackle. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate. And you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Got it behind the line. It's Newton. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Notre Dame went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Irish always get everyone's best punch, but today they took that punch and delivered a knockout of their own. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on first down.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
So now it's second and long. The play action fake. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first
It's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense... It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Wants to throw on third down. Snag in the middle. It's Evanson. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Big guy smells it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Back to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Grab behind the line. It's Boone. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Guys, let's chat about Florida. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest. And you can tell, just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep.
sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Looking to throw on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to fire on second down. Got his man quickly. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. A strike downfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, you do see the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Evanson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him? Or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the first down marker is. Let him throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a fourth down. Decision time for this offense.
And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt is on its way. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive.
Yo, why'd you punt that? It was like a 47-yard field goal.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Cooper. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. The run from the shotgun. Oh, he's got a chance. On his feet at the 40. Breaks into the open. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers. Oh.
And he rolls and bounce. Touchdown, Florida.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum. And that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders. Defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, Gator! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And what a job in coverage by the defense. Forced the defender able to get his hand on the ball, tip that up into the air. It lands right into his buddy's hands. He has the convoy, and it is off to the races.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Minnesota was able to come away with the victory but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen from the Gophers over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out quickly. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Quarterback making checks. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's got it. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He'll start this drive firing. Buys a little extra time. He's got his man across the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Florida!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
On to attempt to try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield on 1st down. Slips away. He'll pull it down. At the 45 on his way. Running through contact. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. from inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've been dominating. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They'll open the second half with a run. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
Off the play fake. He'll throw it. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Breaks the tackle. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coach...
Touchdown, Gator! Fitted in the window for the score.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Escapes the sack. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give that guy a lot of credit, man. He was able to somehow avoid that sack, but nobody open downfield, throws it away.
Toss sweep, trying to get it outside to the right. Runs through the tackle. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down.
Makes the grab onside. And the explosive play, they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Uncorks one. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Heaves it deep. Complete to the right. And he'll be brought down.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that.
He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Touchdown USC! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Southern Miss went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Golden Eagles team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. All that speculation all week, and now we know. And something tells me, fellas,
Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through it, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Clinton. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now.
That's a throw that QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Leaves him with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Trojans send out the punt unit.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the...
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's DeLuca. Oh, they're after him. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead. They're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
We we know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit, make sure it falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete to the left. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry.
There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
When you run these screenplays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Right down the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. Target down the middle.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Working the middle, it's complete. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play, it's a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again. And then trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man, I'm focusing on that guy. He's made too many big plays today.
Punts it out of the air. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Quarterback may change this route. 3rd down play from the gun. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and where's that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
I tell you what, as a quarterback, you got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Fighting off the defender. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle, setting up for it.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Touchdown, Trojans! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. This is a coach you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Illinois took care of business today. They left little doubt about how this one was going to go almost from the start. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount. They take care of the ball. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw. It's DeLuca. Quarterback moving. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. It looks as if this this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Rush is on him. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Gator! The defense putting points on the board.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Clinton. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take turning it on. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep...
He's loose on the right. He's in the plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it up to 47.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Throws to the tight end. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
The give and tick, 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 tick. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
On the direct snap, it's Norris. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to their running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
From the gun, running back on the move. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Dahl.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Give to the back. Pass to Stetson, still on his feet. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent. We didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all three phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive and advance. You played a really, really good opponent. You took care of business and continue to stay above them in the rankings, which is the only thing that matters at this point in the season.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.